Gyengénlátók.
Hi everyone. Welcome to the audiobook collection of the Bükk Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. We had two things in mind when creating this facility. First, we wanted to address the non-Hungarian speaking visitors of our website and try and bring gems of English literature to the doorstep of our Hungarian members. This is Francis Visani with the first item on our English audiobook playlist, which is Tommy Atkins, A Soldier's Tale, written by Rudyard Kipling in 1892. Well, Tommy Atkins, often just Tommy, is slang for a common soldier in the British Army. It was certainly well established during the 19th century, but is particularly associated with the First World War. It can be used as a term of reference or as a form of address. German soldiers would call out to Tommy across no man's land when they wish to speak to a British soldier. French and Commonwealth troops would also call British soldiers Tommies. In more recent times, the term Tommy Atkins has been used less frequently, although private soldiers in the British Army's parachute regiment are still referred to as Toms. The Oxford English Dictionary states its origin as arising out of the casual use of this name in the specimen forms given in the official regulations from 1815 onward. The name is used for an exemplary cavalry and infantry soldier. Other names included William Jones and John Thomas. Thomas Atkins continued to be used in the soldier's account book until the early 20th century. I went into a public house to get a pint of beer. The publican up and says, "We serve no redcoats here." The girls behind the bar, they laughed and giggled fit to die. I out into the street again, and to myself says I, "Oh, it's Tommy this and Tommy that and Tommy go away." But it's "Thank you, Mr. Atkins," when the band begins to play. The band begins to play, my boys, the band begins to play. Oh, it's "Thank you, Mr. Atkins," when the band begins to play. I went into a theatre, sober as could be. They gave a drunk civilian room, but added none for me. They sent me to the gallery or round the music halls, but when it comes to fighting, Lord, they'll shove me in the stalls, for it's Tommy this and Tommy that and Tommy wait outside. But it's special train for Atkins when the troop is on the tide. The troop ship's on the tide, my boys, the troop ship's on the tide. Oh, it's special train for Atkins when the troopers on the tide. Yes, making mock uniforms that guard you while you sleep is cheaper than them uniforms and their starvation cheap. And hustling drunken soldiers when they're going large a bit is 5 times better business than parading in full kit. Then it's Tommy this and Tommy that and Tommy owes your soul. But it's thin red line of heroes when the drums begin to roll. The drums begin to roll, my boys, the drums begin to roll. Oh, it's thin red line of heroes when the drums begin to roll. We aren't no thin red heroes, nor we aren't no blackguards too, but single men in barracks, most remarkable like you. And if sometimes our conduct isn't all your fancy paints, why, single men in barracks don't grow into plaster saints. While it's Tommy this and Tommy that and Tommy fall behind. But it's pleased to walk in front, sir, when there's trouble in the wind. There's trouble in the wind, my boys, there's trouble in the wind. Oh, it's pleased to walk in front, sir, when there's trouble in the wind. You talk of better food for us and schools and fires and all. We'll wait for extra rations if you treat us rational. Don't mess about the cookroom slops, but prove it to our face. The widow's uniform is not the soldier man's disgrace. For it's Tommy this and Tommy that and chuck him out, the brute. But it's saviour of his country when the guns begin to shoot. and it's Tommy this and Tommy that, and anything you please. And Tommy ain't a blooming fool. You bet that Tommy sees.